Who know your business? If you ain't had 1,000 people buy your product already, what makes you think they go buy it just because you got more inventory?
Look, we know game nights ain't been the same. All y'all keep playing is drunk one game. You feel me? But look no further. We got the game for you. 3 shots, you're out. Last person with a shot standing wins. This is the game that's gonna turn you up and turn you out. Grab yours at 3shotsyourout.com. And we out.
What's going on, y'all? We here today for what's the show called? Expert at Felon. You feel me? First episode.
This fool said, "What's the show called?"
Hey,
Come on, bro.
This is the
Gotta
first
get it
episode.
together.
This is the first episode. We know he like perfection. You feel me?
I do, but I see you definitely an expert at fella. You can't even remember the name of the show. That's crazy, bro.
Sometimes you gotta start ugly. Sometimes you gotta start ugly, bro. Don't let perfection hold you back. Don't let perfection hold you
I'm
back.
gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's gonna be our first topic? What we talking about today, bro?
We talking about wins and losses. That's what we talking about today. Wins and losses.
Elaborate.
A lot of people love to show they wins, but never the losses.
As far as what? I still need a little bit more
Yeah,
elaboration
as far
on
as
that.
just in general, like in life, period. You feel me? We all go through stuff. You know what's funny about that? A lot of people, especially with social media, they live this lifestyle and they look down on people who going through stuff. Like we all don't go through stuff.
We definitely all do. So, what I think is social media is a fake world. Like, I feel like it should be used as such, like, bro, just to post whatever you want. Because, honestly, I don't believe nothing that's on there. It's people that do have businesses on there that's thriving and stuff like that. But it's a fake world to me. Like, nobody is applying this stuff to their real life. It could be a quote there that you feel like you resonate with and like, oh, I'm there. Like, I like that. But you're not using that in your life, bro.
I feel like
So,
I honestly feel like we made social media what it is, and it's hard to even interact with people in person. A lot of people will see a girl they like in person and then hop on social media and hop in that DM like, hey, I just seen you or something.
that's a fact.
It's hard now, bro.
But that comes with confidence, too.
Yeah,
But
I'm different.
yeah, but it's definitely. I mean, we all show nothing but our good on our social media, but that's as it should be because social media is supposed to be that happy place, even though it brings so much depression.
It brings depression because we always trying to compare. But I feel like if we do, I feel like people bond more when they going through what you going through. Like you bond more through your down instead of your climb on top. I feel like so.
What do you mean, like somebody could be going through that same issue that you going through right now?
Yeah,
So
and you bond. Like a lot of people trauma bond, but I'm not even saying just trauma though. I'm saying just going through life. Like people go through the motions all day. It's ups and downs for a real one. You feel me?
But yeah, you just went back to saying like we showing the positive though. Like how many people are really out there like, man, I'm going through this today. I mean, I have seen some of that shit on Twitter where people are like start a GoFundMe or something. It get a lot of traction. People paying for certain things, but I still feel like it's all cap. Like that shit is just to say, oh, I helped this person out. People will post like, all right, let's say it's a homeless person or something on the street. Like it's still people out there that'll pull their fucking phone out, selfie like, hey, I just gave this fool some food. Like, come on, bro, for what? You know what I'm saying? Even though that could be a highlight for you, that's this person at they down moment at the time, bro. So, I mean, I feel like it's still cap, no matter what.
I feel like it's a lot. But if you show I feel like when it's less downtime, I mean, when you show your downs, your losses too, um, it's less cap and people resonate because a lot of people, it's more, it's more people that's going through stuff than it is successful people, bro. And even successful people go through stuff. So I said that to say, we're gonna resonate more with your losses, and then we can learn from it. A lot of people cap you out of, oh, this is my success story. I could teach you how to be successful. And guess what? You making them more successful because you buying into it and they ain't teach you nothing. You feel me? So I feel like I don't know, bro. Like depression, like I always tell people, do not don't dim your light for nobody. Like a lot of people be like, oh, I don't want to show this. I'm winning right now, but I don't want to show it because other people go feel some type of way.
I don't think that it's other people go feel some type of way. I think they fear people asking for something. Like now that people know you up, they asking for favors or something like that. So it's like, okay, I'm here, I'm out here. The first phone call is, hey, let me use $100. Like you got it. Like let me hold that. Let me do this. Let me use. People sometimes are opportunists. So I don't think it's that. I think it's that they don't want nobody to know. They want to kind of keep that to themselves so they can still flow by life, like looking like, all right, I got it, but nobody need to know. Like that's just being private.
I don't like. All right, so you say that, and I understand that, but then on the flip side, there's people out here on the boats, on the vacations and stuff. It's like, how?
You could see it.
How?
You could see it. Like it's inevitable. Somebody is gonna definitely see it, but if they only go see it if you put it out there. You know what I'm saying?
No. You grown.
A lot of niggas can't say no. That's a good point, but a lot of people can't say no, bro. It's hard for people. Some people were raised a certain way where they feel like they're obligated to help their family in certain aspects. They feel like, you know what I'm saying, you looking good, you doing good, but you know where your mama them at. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know, to that point, I do feel like we have a responsibility, bro. And we do not. I really feel like we have a responsibility to reach back to the next generation, to a lot of things, but we so consumed with our self-image and like what we going through that we don't stretch out and reach back and do the small part. I really feel like
go ahead, now I'm gonna let you
finish. I
really
feel like community work is important as well. Like we don't do the grassroots of stuff, bro.
I think community work is important, but I think it's okay to be selfish at times. The reason I feel like that is because sometimes you could be at your lowest of lows, right? And you could look around. Like, all right, let's go to this topic, like how success is perspective, right? Like you could be at a point in your life where you feel like you up. You know what I'm saying? You up or whatever, and you want to reach back and do something great, like, you know what I'm saying, for your community or whatever, but you still not. In your head, you like, I'm not at that point yet. I'm not really up. But in their head, you like, you through the roof. You out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that's below you, they go feel like, all right, like I see this nigga, he thriving right now.
Right.
Like he's so up. But in your head, you like, I ain't made it yet. But y'all feel like I have just because I have more than y'all.
Right. I don't know, bro.
I don't know. It's definitely it's a touchy subject, man. Like, but success is perspective, bro. Like, we gotta get into that because sometimes I could like it'll be a point where, like, I have people that'll be like, bro, like, yeah, I'll be like, how you doing, bro? Like, you alright? Like, yeah, I'm doing good, but like not as good as you. But I'm like, bro, like that sounds crazy to me because like, bro, like. A nigga doing his thing, nigga making it or whatever, but it's like, bro, we on the same playing field regardless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever think nobody is ahead of you or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta love your life. You know what I'm saying? We all in our own lane, bro. You go do shit your way. I'm gonna do shit my way. I'm gonna do what I gotta do for my family. You go do what you gotta do for your family. And what you do for your family may not work for me and mine. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bottom line to me.
All right, so let me ask you this. What are more teaching moments?
As far as what?
When you up or when you down?
Down.
Okay then. So I feel like that is we're a people who's learning life. There's no rules, there's no instructions, so we're constantly learning. So when you show your teaching moments when you down, that's teaching somebody else as well. And I feel like that is the connection, bro. When it's a disconnect when you like Because a lot of people love to stunt on other people. So it's a disconnect, bro.
All right, let me ask you a question. Has somebody ever told you no? Like at your at a needy moment?
Yeah.
And how did that make you feel, bro?
Bad.
Exactly. So we could go back to the point of you saying like niggas gotta learn how to say no. Like
But-
I'm gonna let me give a story, bro. It's crazy. Like I remember one time, right? Like I was probably like 18, 19 or whatever. Maybe 20, whatever. But I'm in the shoes, right? I love kicks. I remember I told my grandma I'm like, man, like let me use this money. I'm trying to get some kicks right fast. She gave me the money, right? She gave me the money for the kicks. I go buy them and shit. The nigga down. I give her the bread back. Another time, I'm leaning on her now. I'm like, I know she gonna give it to me. Nigga, I fucked up. I need some money for my car note. My grandma said no. I'm like, huh? I'm like, I couldn't fathom the thought of her saying no. Like, bro, how you gonna tell me no for my car note? You just gave me the money for the kicks, and I know you got it. And that was definitely a sense of entitlement, bro. It's like, bro, I just couldn't fathom the fact of her telling me no. Like, bro, how you gonna tell me no? Like, this is more important than them. Fuck them shoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't get, I'm like, bro, like, how? Man, that no right there taught me the lesson. Like, bro, don't fuck your shit up, like, depending on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't think that, you know what I'm saying? Like, she owe it to you just because you know they got it or something like that. Like they just gonna do it. Like, but that no definitely changed me and it made me get my shit together, bro. 1,000%.
But without that no, you probably wouldn't have got your shit together and you would have still been leaning on her.
Facts.
People need to learn how to say no. Like, it is what it is. I could feel some type of way from them saying no, but it was a lesson like, oh, get your shit together, real.
But I'm saying even that people not gonna see that at that time. It's a tough pill to swallow, bro.
It's deep, but I feel like we coddle people too much, bro. We give excuses for people. Like, we're living mediocre and we're okay with that. And then we congratulate them for being mediocre, bro.
That's a fact. That's for sure this new society. Like niggas be doing nothing, but we cheer it on. Like,
yeah, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta want more. It is crazy how complacent people are, bro. We gotta want more. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, we really coddle people. So, I just, like, wins and losses is big, bro, because I just really feel like people don't show that, so people think this success is overnight. Because they don't show them losses. They don't show the grind.
Because nobody care about that. Nobody cares about your struggle, bro. We want to see the wins. The wins, it uplifts people. We want to see niggas doing good. Like, if I'm going through even real shit, like if you're going through your feed all day and it's just like down on my luck, down on my luck, down on my luck, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm turning this shit off. I don't want to see that.
No. It's not. I would never say nobody care about your struggle, because it gives people false expectation when they only see your wins.
Niggas fake care.
I
feel like people fake care, bro.
It gives you false expectations just off the strength that when somebody say they win, it's like, teach me how to do it. And then it's like, bruh, why you didn't tell me this was really hard? They see entrepreneurship and try to jump in the pool, bruh. They jumping out the plane for entrepreneurship.
Everybody got a business these days. Everybody got something. Some kind of business or something that they claim that they working on. But, shit, honestly, sometimes it just don't go nowhere. But you gotta start I guess you gotta start from somewhere.
Yeah, but I feel like you gotta educate people. Like, this ain't glitz and glamour. I didn't went through some stuff to get here.
Some people haven't even had that moment to know that with real life, period. Like, outside of business, everything takes work. Like, nobody is where they at just from just jumping in and doing whatever. Like, you got to do your proper research and everything. Like, some people not willing to do that, bro. Like, it started. I feel like it starts at a young age. It starts in, grade school, middle school, high school. You can see it's certain traits that people have that they carry with them for a lifetime.
But you know what? You would never learn something until you jump in. I could teach you. You could do your research on how to swim. You would never learn how to swim until you jump in the water.
That's true. I agree with that.
You would never learn. So I definitely feel like we should teach them these moments. Like I definitely be like, dang, I went through this. I'm here now. Like I never tell people why I'm in the midst of the struggle, but afterwards I tell them because I could laugh at it now. You feel me? Like looking back, I could laugh at it. But I feel like people need to know, bro. People like people form communities. Like that was a big thing, a tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Building a tribe in business is everything because that's where your loyalty customers is at, or loyalty clients. You could have a customer, that's a transaction. There was a customer at the store. A client is like, oh yeah, we coming back. You feel me? Like building a tribe, it's not because they just see you successful. It's because they seen your journey, bro. Your journey, your testimony is everything. That's everything.
I think it's because they willing to follow. Like certain people, like every tribe still needs a head, bro.
Yeah, for sure. When you build your head, you're not building your tribe because you just got this smoke screen up. They like, oh, I see the grind. I believe in it. What he doing, his actions. It's like,
but in reality, how many people are really willing to follow? That's what I'm saying. Like even like we just the topic we brought up a little earlier where we said, all right, you can see somebody being successful. Like obviously you like we hear it all the time. Niggas be like, oh, put me on. Like it's like, bro, what is put me on? Like you think somebody could just hand you like, hey, here you go. Now be free, go fly. Like, how do we really let people know? Like, bro, it don't work like that. Like, we need to actually delete that saying from our society. Period. Like, put me on, bro, because nobody should be given a silver spoon. Like, hard work is what's go create the strong people, bro. All them trials and tribulations that you really got to go through, that's what's go create the strong people and create a strong community, period, bro. Like, and then I think another thing with where we at now, everybody just step in each other lane. Like, you could have, like, one homie, he be cooking. Next thing you know, the next homie could, like, what, bro, why you cooking? You don't got to do what everybody else is doing. The merch, everybody was selling merch at one time. Everybody was rapping and doing music at one time. Like, why everybody got to do the same thing? You don't have to do the same thing for a community to be successful, bro. Like, why one person can't have a fucking cleaners, one person have a grocery store? Like, the money is still going around in the community.
Because we're not shown that.
What are we shown, bro?
It's about proximity. So if all my homies is gangbanging, 9 times out of 10, guess what I'm gonna do?
You don't have to though.
9 times out of 10, guess what I'm gonna do? If all my homies is making money selling weed, 9 times out of 10, what I'm gonna do? Nah. It's proximity, bro. You can't say, oh, let's start a cleaners. If I ain't never seen somebody start a cleaners but another culture.
Heavy is the head that wear the crown, bro. So just that one person right there, you could be the leader. You make that decision. Somebody gotta have their own mind, bro. You make that decision. You do what you do, and then shit, everybody else go follow.
It sound good in theory, bro. If you ain't seeing nobody do it, bro,
that's being closed-minded, bro.
No, listen. Your environment is everything. You become a product of your environment. It shapes you. That's why some people say move away, because it's going to make you grind harder because you ain't got nobody to lean on. You go get new ideas because other people doing stuff. Your environment is everything, bro. So if you seeing everybody do this right here, it's like, I can't see beyond this gate right here. This is the walls my environment provided me with. So this is what I see. It's little pockets in this environment, but I don't see beyond this, bro.
Some people are afraid to dream, bro.
How many people you know dreaming, bro?
Shit. It's people out here dreaming.
No, I'm talking about you know.
Me personally, I don't know, bro. I can't even put a number on it. That's what's funny. But it's people that's dream, but it's people that's not putting no effort towards their dream. Like you know what I'm saying? A thought and a dream, like, is nothing without no effort behind it, bro.
Execution is everything.
Yeah. So,
Like somebody cannot tell me an idea. Oh, I got this bomb idea I want to do, bro. I want you to be a part of it. I always look at them like, you know how much stuff I'm doing, I'm actually executing on. Like, I'm not about to help you start your idea, bro.
that
You
come with
start
that
it.
come with the research and everything, bro. That's just like, remember that time I told you I wanted to make this cartoon? You like, bro, you know how much this cost? This, that. Like we had that conversation. I'm like, you like, damn, you put it in perspective for me. I'm like, I gotta get my bread up.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I
real.
came out. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's certain things. And it's not even to discourage nobody, but you gotta do your research in the industries you want to go in.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
But I actually want to talk about investments.
Okay.
My 20K investment. I tried to
Hey, what you do with that, bro?
listen.
Talk to me.
I tried to throw 20K in the air to flip it, and
You
it
got-
never came back down.
You gotta elaborate on that, because
So-
in my head, I'm thinking about you throwing it in the air at some strippers, bro.
I tried to make it do a backflip. I tried to make it tumble twice to come back down. Let me get
Stupid.
60K. You feel me? Mind you, the year before, I put 12, 13K towards inventory,
hmm
and it sat in the homie garage, bro. That was hard for me. Like, I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking I'm doing everything right. Like, I'm not about to blow this. I'm investing. This is about to be lit. It's about to go crazy, bruh. I'm about to get 100 racks off of this. Easy.
Yeah.
Right? And then it was like, who know your business? If you ain't had 1,000 people buy your product already, what makes you think they go buy it just because you got more inventory?
Facts.
Like, who know your business? So I was like, dang, I wish I would have did marketing. And I'm hurting right now. I'm hurting. It's money though.
So
It's- that was the
that was the
13.
last 13 you had, is what you saying? So you invested it all
No,
in this?
that was all right. So that was the last 13, but I'm in my savings now, bro.
Okay.
I got rent. I'm living off my business, but I have a savings. So it's like I'm thinking I'm about to get 100K.
Mhm.
I'm thinking I'm about to sell out in my head. I'm about to sell out. I'm gonna get from 13 worth of product. I was gonna get like around 60K, right? Boom. I'm like, I'm gonna take 10%. I could live off 10%. Invest the 90% in the business. In my head, I am doing what I need to do, and it didn't go like that. And then then I was like, all right, I should have put 10K into marketing.
Mhm.
People need to know my brand. If I get the demand high, then the supply will come. You feel me?
Do you think that came from lack of research or?
Definitely. Well, I feel like it's a lack of strategy because I knew I was supposed to market. I took marketing classes and everything, like
Yeah.
courses from people online. So I know I'm supposed to market, but my clothes is from overseas. So I'm like, I don't want people like, hey, do you got this? And I'm gotta wait 3 weeks. So I'm like, let me buy this now, and I'm about to have all this, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I need to market. Next thing you know, I come into some more money. It's my 20K flip. I'm like, ooh, I got the inventory. I'm about to market now. You feel me? I'm doing everything. Everything is going into the business, bro.
hmm
I threw it in the air. Somebody told me, like, yeah, if you spend what did he say? He was like 20 racks to get you 120. Mind you, he's done marketing with other clothing lines. You feel me? So I'm like, oh, I'm lit, bro. I'm lit. I know I might not get the 120, but I'm about to get it.
Yeah.
This is my third marketing agency, though. This is my third.
Sheesh.
Bro, I threw that money in the air. I didn't get zero. I've gotten zero return on my investment.
From the
On
marketing companies.
On every marketing company I've ever went through.
Damn.
Everyone, bro.
So do you think with that, do you think your product is the issue or the marketing agent is the issue?
No, our product is hot, bro. Honestly,
You think you feel like that or the people feel
the
like
people,
that?
everywhere
Because
I go, this is I've been to fashion shows. I've been to other everywhere I go.
Okay.
It's hey bro, cause I'm real introvert, anti-social. Like so I don't say nothing to anyone unless they say something to me. And I always get when I have a fashion show and I get off the stage, I get rushed. Like, hey, your set was dope, your clothes is dope, blase, blase.
But does that reflect to sales though?
No, it don't reflect the sales.
Because anybody could say anything, bro. Go ahead.
You're right.
No, go
but
ahead.
I feel like this is what it is. You haven't branded yourself in the minds of the people. They don't resonate with your brand.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say it's the marketing agency because the marketing agency is actually putting it in front of people that need to be put in front of. But if I see a clothing line online and I don't know this clothing line, I'm like, this look dope, but I still don't buy it.
Yeah.
Because I don't resonate with it.
Okay.
You feel me? You have to brand your brand in front of people or brand it on their brains and then market it. If they see it like 8 times, they say you got to put your brand in front of people 8 times for them to really recognize it. And now they starting to what's the name. So I feel like that's the biggest thing. Like under the hood, like the car is nice, the brand is nice, but under the hood is not structured right. You feel me? Like how you were saying earlier, the building is nice, but I wasn't putting the mortar on it. So it's not not gonna fall.
The people don't know about that.
Yeah,
so all right, I'm gonna go back to that because before we even started, the homie pretty much said we ain't even never introduced ourselves on this podcast. That's crazy, bro. How we getting this far in the first episode?
We out here, bro.
Fred, by the way.
They gonna know who I am. Sir Wormley.
All right. But before we even start recording, it was some little banter back and forth, and Sir said that if you start something, hold on, how you say it? Like it's not respected.
No, I never said that, bro.
You said it's not respected until you put the work in. Like how you said?
He said.
I'm trying to remember how it started.
People aren't afraid to start over.
All right, yeah, that's what the point was. Okay,
and I said there's a lot of people who are afraid to start. That's why I started this podcast because a lot of people are so afraid of failing or looking stupid for falling on their face that they don't even start. So go ahead.
So my point was that people are not afraid to start over, but I was speaking about the black community when I first said that because I feel like
y'all should
the black community we come from nothing. So like a lot of us come from nothing. So that's why I was saying that we're not afraid to start over. But I brought up the analogy of if you're laying a brick, right? You started something, you laying a brick, and you put 2 bricks up, and the bricks fall over because you didn't put no mortar in between. He said his statement was you never even started nothing. Like pretty much it's not going to even be respected. And I'm like, how is it not respected if you still started something? So I feel like that's what I mean by people are not afraid to start over because sometimes we don't do our full research, bro. We just keep stacking or keep putting money into this business. And then it just fails. It fails and then we got to continuously start over. Was that my point or not? Help me.
Listen.
Help me, bruh.
Listen. My thing was, we don't fail. I mean, businesses don't fail. We fail our business. So I said, if you only put 2 bricks up and then you say, oh, this ain't working for me because it failed, and then you start over and do something else, it's not respected. It's not like you're not building. You're not committed. You give up so fast. What work and time you go put in this? 2 bricks? 2 bricks is nothing. You don't know if it's a house, a dog house. What is it?
Shout out to our sponsors, Foreign Attitude. We are not defined by society's standards. Get your merch at foreignattitudeapparel.com. If it ain't foreign, it's boring. Big barcode, big FA. You already know how we rocking.
I think that success is about perspective, bro. Like I feel like no matter what room you in, it's always you can always grow. It's always room for growth. Like sometimes we could look at somebody and be like, okay, this person is successful. But if they was in a room with somebody else, let's say, all right, let's put it like this. Let's say you made in America, where we at, let's say you make 100,000 a year. Like most people would deem that successful. You'll look at it like, damn, they make $100,000 a year. They're in the top, 15% of earners. So okay,
According to Kevin Samuels.
no, when he talk about men, he say 10%, top 10% earners. I mean, I listen to that. I don't know why, but yeah. All right, you in the top, probably 15% earners or something like that. So okay, if I'm looking at that person as being successful, but I am that person, then sometimes you can't see it. So it's like, okay, now I'm in a room with somebody that net, let's say $1 million a year or something like that, and then I could deem that successful. But let's say if that person that nets that $1 million is in a room with Kanye and Jay-Z, and they looking at that as successful, because I'm like, hey, I need to try to get that B up.
But I also feel like there's levels to it. There's always levels to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just like when we was kids, maybe they was teaching us about success. When we was kids, you fight the final boss on this, and then you get to that next level. You got to fight the final boss on there. It's harder and harder. I honestly feel like it's steps. Like, perfect example. My boy. All right. So this is part of the reason I'm about to write my ebook about how to start a product-based business. But my boy, he had a clothing line. He just recently passed. Shout out to Every Season. You already know. He told me, he was like, man, I want to write an ebook, right? But in my eyes, we wasn't successful yet.
What exactly is an ebook?
An ebook is an electronic book. So it's a digital book.
Okay.
It could be about anything. I could write an ebook. An ebook is just like Kindle.
Okay.
But more so, we do ebooks now on learning tools. So people could write courses. People could write how-tos. Like, just say podcasting for dummies. And they made it digital. It's an ebook. So he wanted to write an ebook on, he was like, bro, I'm not at step 10 yet, but I can help somebody get from 1 to 4. You feel me?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I feel like success, since it's levels, somebody at 1 can't comprehend the 10 information.
That's a fact.
So I didn't get his perspective at first. And then I was like, when time went past, I was like, dang, people need 1 to 4 because they go try to do 10, but 1 to 4 ain't done yet. Like how I did. I tried to go to 10. I tried to go straight to marketing. I tried to get inventory and marketing. But I didn't have email marketing, so when people put their information, I can't backdoor and market to them. I'm leaving money on the table. You feel me? I didn't do a lot of stuff for my business on the under the hood that I wasn't ready for 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
So success is levels, and I feel like it is perspective. But once you get on that playing field, that level, it's gonna be the same thing. Like, dang, now I got to get over here. Dang, I like even with knowledge. Period. Like when I was 18, I thought I knew it all. And then I turned 22. I was like, damn, I didn't know nothing at 18. Then I turned 25. Like I didn't know nothing at 22. It's constantly levels, bro. Like that's how I feel about it. I definitely feel that.
So would you say today you way more successful than you were at 18 by making the proper steps?
Definitely.
Correct.
Definitely.
But or do you feel like you where you thought you would be at this age?
No.
So you thought your success was supposed to move at a rapid pace, like faster.
But I feel like the more you in a game, the more you understand that nothing is overnight. Like I'm putting in that work, and that's why I feel like I'm knowledgeable on things because I failed at it. And we just talked about how failing is learning experience. So I could teach you something because I could tell you what not to do. It's all about process elimination. I'm gonna throw 20 darts a certain way and one of them go stick. But you're not going to hit a home run on your first swing, bro. You're not.
Sometimes you might, though.
You might get, no, not.
Listen on the stars.
Listen.
You might.
Nah,
it's okay to dream.
It's okay to dream, but you say you.
But nah. Realistically, nah. Most people. I mean, it's always an exception to everything. It's always an exception to the rule. But for real.
But
yeah, it's less than likely. You know.
So I definitely feel like success is perspective. But with that said, stop comparing yourself to other people because they might be on a higher level of success than you. But that don't mean you can't get there.
That's a great topic, man. I think we really deal with that a lot in life. Because we could look at somebody and think like, okay, even if they just getting started in a business, let's say they started their business at 40. And you looking at them, you like, bro, you 40. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But in a 10-year span, that business could be a Fortune 500 company. Just based off of an idea.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't see it that way. I honestly believe that it's never too late to start anything. You know what I'm saying? No matter how long you take. I mean, sometimes you take a while to, really put the effort in. Some people want to map things out. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it's never too late in life to do anything. And I think we sometimes we definitely compare ourselves to others too much. Like in society, period. You know what I'm saying? If we stay in your own lane, do what you want to do, and do what works for you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I feel like here it is again. Like the podcast is called Expert at Failing. Like, don't be afraid to fail. Like, but always put your best foot forward no matter what you're going into. A lot of people out here, if you notice, if you really pay attention to conversations, most people just talk, bro. Like, they'll say they want something, but they don't really want that. The reason they don't really want that because they're not really willing to put the work in to get to the position that they need to be. Like, you could take anything. Like every successful person that you see, they not successful because they was lazy, bro, and they was on their ass. People be thinking like, man, like this person now not even doing this right. Like, bro, you can't say that. They doing something right. They there for a reason. So.
With that said, we gonna end this episode, y'all.
It's episode 1 of Expert at Failing.
We appreciate y'all for y'all mind and y'all time, for listening with us, for hanging out with us.
Appreciate it, man. And stay tuned because we gonna have some more content. We gonna also have some special guests out here. We gonna have a lot. Honestly, what you can look forward to in the show, we gonna have some business owners. They gonna give their testimony, all their trials and tribulations, what they deem is successful, how they made it there, and you can learn from some of their mistakes. Like, that's the whole purpose of this podcast. So you can learn from other people's mistakes and apply that to your business, and you can soar in the world, get your wings and fly away, and then reach back and help some other people.
It's your responsibility to reach back.
Reach back and help me.
If you give it, he'll take it. All right.
For White Judge.
White Judge podcast. We got White Judge everything. It's on the way. White Judge on the way.
But he judge everybody though.
I don't judge nobody, bro. I don't judge nobody, bro. They did
judge everybody,
bro. White Judge Fred. But look, the reason.